Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. All right, back with another lesson through the Spirit, Lord willing. It is edifying. Just wanted to get a lesson in through the Spirit. Today is so-called New Year's Eve. You know, the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah are worldwide, going live. Have been live all day on this New Year's Eve of destruction. And you know, I just wanted to Salakia. I just wanted to come on and do a quick lesson to be able to report on, you know, to chant this place down first and foremost, right? Just to call out the wickedness of Babylon the Great, which is America, like the prophets have been doing for years and years and years on out. But 2023 has been a very, very wild and prophetic year. You know, at the beginning of 2023, Apostle Tahar deemed this year the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass. And I said this in another one of my lessons. I said, man, what a prophetic statement to make. And how on point was the prophetic statement. Okay, now we do know all the prophecies didn't come to pass, right? Because Apostle Tahar didn't say they would come to pass, right? He said the hopeful year. But let's talk a little bit about what did happen in the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass. Well, we've never seen a year like 2023. What we've seen was the foundation and the setup and the wiring and rewiring of all of the prophecies, okay, that are to happen before the return of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, okay? Before Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai back with the host of holy angels, all right, to destroy America and redeem the elect. We witnessed the groundwork, the foundation be laid for all of the prophecies to come to pass, all right? That's what we did witness. And so, you know, here we are on the so-called last day of the year, 2023, looking at 2024 with high hopes, and not high hopes that the world has, but high hopes that our redemption is near, right? And we know that to be true. So I just wanted to do this quick lesson, chanting down Babylon, chanting down this place, calling this place out for its wickedness, and, you know, just bringing it out, man, through the Spirit, Lord willing. All right, so this lesson is definitely inspired by a movie that I watched. I didn't really watch it from the beginning. It's called The Sound of Freedom. It was going into the child sex trafficking industry and America's role in it, you know, with the other countries or whatever. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing. I heard about the movie, but I happened to sit down. It was on, and I'm a minute out, but I watched maybe the last 30, 40 minutes of it locked in. And man, oh man, a couple of things I wanted to bring out because America, this place that just has been nothing but bad for so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But has been pushed as it's been the best thing ever. But it's really been the most wicked place ever created. So one of the things about the film, one of the some of the points that came out during the end, some of the things they pointed out, is going to describe how wicked, just one part of the wickedness of Babylon the Great, which is America. It says here, human trafficking is $150 billion a year business. The United States is one of the top destinations for human trafficking and is among the largest consumers of child sex. This is America, ladies and gentlemen. This is Babylon the Great. The United States is one of the top destinations for human trafficking and is among the largest consumers of child sex. So, out of all of the countries in the world, Babylon the Great is among the largest consumer, if not the largest, okay, consumers of child sex. The wickedness that is going on in this place, the Lord has to come back and destroy this place. And we see these things, we read these things, and we get angry. We it's vexation of spirit, all of it. But we send curses upon this place. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. It's horrific. And the reality is we know that there's a lot of women involved, but it's really men. It's really men, and they are into sex with children. Okay, these millionaires, these billionaires, people ain't even got to be millionaires. As long as you in that, and you got a connection to the underworld, so to speak. This is what's going on. $150 billion a year business. All right, Babylon the Great it has to go. It has to go. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why. All right, it says there are more humans trapped in slavery today than any other time in history. So one of the things that we know about slavery is so-called blacks being in slavery. Knowing slavery went much deeper than that, than just so-called blacks being there. But that's another topic. It says there are more humans trapped in slavery today than any other time in history. What we know about slavery is simply that. And we know how bad that was. It says including when slavery was legal. Okay? So today, there's more humans trapped in slavery than any other time in history. Millions of these slaves are children. And I would say through the spirit, the majority of these slaves are children. And what are they slaves for? They ain't picking no goddamn cotton. Okay? They are being sex trafficked and abused. Okay? In America, in the so-called land of the free, the so-called greatest country on the planet Earth. Okay? Which is the top consumer. One of the top consumers in child sex, if not the top. All right? So if you millions of people seen this film, but what do they normally do? Go back to their everyday lives. If you want to continue in this place, you got to die. You have to die. You have to die with this place, because and then a couple of the depictions in the movie, the Latin tribes. The Latin tribes are really heavy in this, but I'll get to that in a second, because I got a couple of precepts, not too much, but I want to go into Babylon being wicked, and then also, um, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans involved in this shit as well. All right. So this is Revelation 18:5. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities." All right. So the wickedness of this place has reached unto the heavens, and the Lord is not going to forget, okay, this evil that this place has harbored and really promoted in a sense. They try to hide it, but it's promoted in a sense, right? Look what they're doing now. They're trying to make this attraction to children. They're trying to make adult attraction to children a thing, like it's a mental disorder, like it's a thing. We need to address it. We need to deal with it, right? So the sins of this place has reached unto the heavens, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai will not forget the absolute disgusting, vile ways of this place and the people in it. It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works." Okay, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. Okay, so this place has to suffer double. Okay, double than what she's done. Okay, and when you look at the child sex trafficking industry, which again, America is the people who eat that up. The Americans, they're into that. This place has to be rewarded double. Okay. They have, this place has to go, and the people in it have to go as well. All right, because it says, "For her sins have reached unto the heavens." These types of acts, man, it has to be addressed, and it will be addressed, right? But just living here, being in Babylon the Great, knowing about these atrocities, because of course we know about child sex trafficking, but seeing the movie, it definitely was a staunch reminder of how really, really bad this sex trafficking thing is, and seeing the imagery of seeing the imagery of a grown ass man, walking a child, a little boy. And a lot of times you've seen men grabbing little boys, from from the group of kids they got, taking them to a room and having his way with them sexually. Okay? That, man, just, man, hey, the Lord got to come get us, man. And the Lord has to punish our people as well as this goddamn devil for partaking in these acts. Ecclesiastes 1:14. "I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit." Okay? So the Lord sees all things. Okay? And the Lord has allowed us, through the Spirit, okay, to be aware and to see all of the atrocities and to report on it, okay, and to call it out. It says all is vanity and vexation of spirit. So just even talking about, these types of acts, it's tough. It's tough to even talk about, right? But it gives us that much more energy to chant this place down, and that much energy to see you evildoers and you wicked people be destroyed and be put to death by pain. Because you can imagine the Lord has a horrific judgment, okay, for men, women who partake in this in child sex trafficking. You could just imagine what the Lord is going to do to them, and we cannot wait. And we pray that that the Lord gives us spiritual powers to assist in getting some of that work. Okay, especially to people who harm children and who are into that sick demonic thing with children, man. So this fucking place gotta go, man. All right, so I got just a few more precepts. I wanted to get these two precepts because our people, the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, a lot of them are heavy into this. Okay, they're heavy into it. All right, you look at the movie. A lot of the Latin countries, they do business with America. They're buying, selling kids. They're grabbing up kids from different places, parts of the world. They're doing this all over the world, really. But as you see, America is really a huge, they're into this thing heavy. This is their thing. All right. So, let me see. Here we go. John 8:44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. So that's exactly what we see so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans doing. They are partaking in this. Okay, we know this is Esau. This is the devil, his sick, twisted, demented mind and characteristics. This is what he likes: little boys and little children. He likes to have his way with them, to dominate them, to kill them, to do what's that shit they do? Adrenochrome, sucking the blood from the children when they're at their most heightened, frightened state. Hey man, and our people are into it. Heavy in the music industry, they're heavy into that adrenochrome thing. But our people are following after this devil. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there's no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay? So our people who partake in child sex trafficking and the humiliation, the denigration, the rape of little children, you're following after Esau, and you're gonna die horrifically, and you deserve to. All right. So this is the last scripture. This is Zechariah 13:8. It says, Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Okay? So we know all of the wickedness that's happening in Babylon the Great. Okay? 2/3 of you who are of your father the devil, okay, shall be cut off and die. All of you wicked tribes who are involved in this shit, and there's a lot of Latin tribes who are involved in this. The Northern Kingdom is heavy into this. All right? You goddamn niggas are gonna fucking die, man. And rightfully so. So we're chanting this place down, because we want to be in our kingdom. We're sick of hearing about this shit. We're sick of being alerted to it. We're sick of being around it. We just hate it here. And this is another reason why. All right, so I'll close out We chanting Babylon down every chance we get. This is another reason why we got to get the fuck out of here. All right. Call Lawyer How about Shem Shalom to the next one.